This is PK Master Juice here from TeemTHE, and this is the next installment of card discussions. So, here we have Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning, and we all know, or you should know, what the face down is, and it is the new Solemn card from next challengers, or new challengers, Solemn Scolding. So, now I will go over all three. We should know, or you should know what these two are, or what they did. Sorry, Solemn Judgment, OG. And make our way from Metal Raiders, Duelist Revolution, all the way to new challengers. And, yeah. Well, Solemn Judgment, obviously simple. You pay half your life points. That cost is always live in the game state to negate the summon or the activation of a spell or trap card. It's pretty simple. In the beginning it wasn't used, in the early days, but then it got power when you can run 3 of these, and then eventually getting limited, and then forbidden. So, how about that one? Then we got Solemn Warning, which you just pay 2,000 life points to negate the summon or special summon of a monster, or the effect of a spell or trap or monster effect that would special summon a monster. So, this one was pretty powerful as well. Of course, it's freaking God. But yeah, Solemn Warning. It's now limited. I missed the days when it was at 2. Good times. And now, to present day Yu-Gi-Oh! We got this Solemn card. Solemn Scolding. Now, when I first read this card, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but after looking into it very deeply, I think it's actually really good. So now I will read it. It says, if this is the only set card in your spell and trap zone, when a monster would be summoned, or a spell card, trap card, or monster effect is activated, pay 3,000 life points, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So obviously similar to these, it's a counter trap, negates it. So they're all spell speed 3. So yeah, the only thing about this is that you read the 3,000 life points, you're like, God damn, that's a lot, and it has to be my only set card. This card is trash, normally people would say. They just toss it aside. But it's still a powerful card. It's pretty much Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning put together with the effect of stopping monster effects, which none of these, except for this one, could stop effects that would special summon. But they can't stop things that, like, activating the graveyard, stuff like that. Like battle searchers, stuff like that. And yeah. So now I will list a scenario, or show a small scenario of how you can use Solemn Scolding and, get rid of the only set card clause it has, or restriction. And this discussion is mainly thanks to my cousin, because he opened my eyes to this card. He put it in a very, very good way. He pretty much said, if we can play 4,000 life points for Solemn Judgment, why can't we pay 3,000 for Solemn Scolding? And that's a really good point. Remember, Solemn you paid, and it could win you the game. So those 3,000 life points can also win you the game with Scolding. So I will get on with my discussion. I'll show the little scenario. So we'll just keep our Scolding right here, and it'll be face down. So here we have our Scolding, and we'll also have this compulsory face down on the field, and our opponent's gonna have 1 card face down of Madolche Mageline in their graveyard, and they're gonna. Alright, this is their turn. They summon Madolche Hootcake. Now, we all know what Madolches are, what they do, or should know. Hootcake is one of those cards that opens up the plays. He's gonna banish a Madolche monster in the graveyard, or any monster for that matter, and special summon one from the deck. And more likely, it's gonna be Angeli. And usually, they're gonna probably throw down a Spell Striker and then get the combo going. So, yeah, let's get on with this. So they summon Madolche Hootcake. Now, you can't activate your Scolding because you have a set card face down. So this one's automatically turned off right now because the activation requirement has not been met. And they summon Hootcake, and you're like, okay, they're gonna banish that Mageline to get their combo going. So now you go activate compulsory evacuation device on the summon to spin it back to the hand. So here, you can attempt to spin Hoot Cake, but they have a set card that's been there for a while. You don't know what it can be, and it's a counter trap. The infamous Wiretap. So now Wiretap is flipped up. And simple card just negates trap cards. Pretty ridiculous card actually. And it sends them back to your deck. So now compulsory is attempted to be negated, and the Hoot Cake is gonna resolve on a separate, because it was just a summon. So now your Solemn Scolding is now live because your compulsory is now face up in the chain. So you can chain your Solemn Scolding to the Wiretap, negate it, and send the Hoot Cake back to the hand. And you potentially stop them with Dolce swarming you. Now, that's like the way you can ignore the set clause, but you require cards that can chain like this. So activating compulsory, bottomless, torrential, stuff like that. And then if your opponent has a response to those, you can just negate it. So yeah. So now let's talk about Wiretap. Now Wiretap is that card that you do not want to see your opponent flip up, especially on this card, because you pay your 3,000 life points and only to get negated and sent back to your deck. Yeah, it's that can really suck and potentially screw you over because you're gonna draw a dead Solemn Scolding. So you gotta watch out for Wiretap. But you can use Solemn Scolding to negate Wiretap. So yeah, it's there. Pretty uncommon scenario, but it's probably gonna happen, especially now that these two can, they're out TCG wise. So that's been my Solemn Scolding discussion. Hope you guys enjoyed it, liked it. Leave comments on any other cards you want us to discuss, and we will gladly do them. And hopefully this little tip can help you out at YCS Anaheim or any, tournament local you're attending. And yeah, TeemTHE will be present there. It will pretty much be video box judging, because I probably will not attend. It's November 22nd, and the day before is, Pokemon and Smash Wii U day. So yeah, about Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, this has been PGame Master Juice here, and hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I will be posting more videos to come. So thanks again.